Hey guys, John here again with another Bible review, and today we are going to be reviewing the Maxwell Leadership Bible by John C. Maxwell. One of actually my favorite authors ever. I've read a ton of his books over the years, and a couple of years ago I learned this is actually the third edition of this Bible, but I did learn about this years ago, and I bought a copy. It was a hardcover of it probably 5 years ago or so. Never really got into it per se, but I recently purchased this third edition just because I saw it advertised, and I thought, you know what, let's give it a try, let's give it a shot, and see what cool things John C. Maxwell adds to the Bible. So this is not really a study Bible because it's basically leadership lessons inside. So it takes leadership lessons from different characters of the Bible, the message of the Bible, stories of the Bible, and puts it in a really cool package that you can learn a lot from, but it's definitely not a study Bible. It's not like study Bibles that you'd be used to. This is strictly on leadership. So here it is right here. The Maxwell Leadership Bible comes in a box, and I've got the what is this? The Burgundy bonded leather, and New King James Version. It is a lay flat, and it's got the comfort print. So New King James Version. And if you want to see the ISBN is right there. That's the font and some of the features here. Power-filled features. 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. In-depth articles that reveal the laws as seen in the lives of Bible people. The 21 indispensable qualities of a leader. Insightful articles showing positive and negative examples of those qualities. Over 100 biographical profiles, times, and events in people's lives of influential men and women. Hundreds of compelling short articles and expressive read-as-you-go notes on mentoring and influence. Thorough topical indexes for quick access to scripture passages, articles addressing leadership issues. So really cool. Again, I'm a huge fan of John C. Maxwell as an author. I have a bunch of his books, so this was kind of a no-brainer for me. And let's dive in. So it's a two-piece box here, not a clamshell, and when you open it up, you've got the Bible itself. Now, when you first get this leather, bonded leather, is really tough. Like super tough. It warms up the more you use it, obviously, but when you first got it, it's almost, these edges were almost sharp. It was so tough, but it is bonded leather, and you can see it's perimeter stitched all the way around. On the side here, it says the Maxwell Leadership Bible with New King James Version, and the Thomas Nelson logo, ISBN in the back. And it's got the gilding here, decent gilding. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it's decent. I've actually purchased a few Thomas Nelson Bibles where the gilding has come off. I've literally just done something like this, and my finger is filled with gold gilding. So it's nice to have a Bible that doesn't have gilding that rubs off. But it's a paste down liner, as you can see. This is definitely not a premium Bible. It's kind of a mid-tier job, just paper paste down as well. You get a presentation page that is pasted as well, and pretty slick presentation. Maxwell Leadership Bible, decent, really good paper. I don't know what the GSM of this is, but it's really good. I enjoy it a lot reading it. Very easy to turn. None of the pages stick. Again, John C. Maxwell. So inside, you see it's printed in China. And it is the New King James Version. Contents, you've got the few notes, and we'll just go over a few of it in here, and then we'll just get into the scripture, how it's laid out. So you have a note from John Maxwell about the third edition. Always good to read John's opinion on things when it comes to leadership, especially in a biblical context. Introduction here. And it's a decent little article. You've also got God has already called you to lead. John C. Maxwell. Kevin Myers, What on Earth is God Doing? This is a pretty good article, too. It's right at the beginning of the Bible. Really good graphs and stuff. Preface to the New King James. A full preface. It's not one of those little short ones. This is the full deal. And then you get into the Old Testament. And you'll see the color scheme for this. It's kind of like a dark blue with a gold underline. As soon as you get in, you'll see the same type of thing. It's got some gold highlights in these little brief descriptions of the book. And then that dark blue for the book introductions. It has about a page and a half, 2 pages for the book introductions, an overview of it, and then some key points. Leaders in Genesis. Remember, it's not a study Bible. This is a leadership Bible, so it'll highlight some of the leaders that are focused in the stories of each book here. Lessons in leadership, some key points. And then you get into Scripture. So, as you can see here, it is not verse by verse. It's kind of paragraph format. What did they say? They said it's a 9-point font, and it's pretty clear. I mean, this comfort text, even though it's a smaller font, it's not too small. It's really easy to read. About 6 or 7 words per line. Sometimes 8 if it's smaller words, but just really, really nice layout. I'm used to verse by verse. This paragraph style is different. It's definitely different, but I'm enjoying it. I definitely enjoy this. Is much more of a reading Bible, getting messages from it, not necessarily an in-depth study of Scripture. It's more of the study of Scripture and how it relates to leadership, which is a really unique part of this Bible. So you'll see throughout, there's these little tiny study notes, and you see these here. Goes over Genesis 1 to Genesis 3, or Genesis 2, excuse me. But then you'll have the 21 qualities, communication, born to lead, little articles and points about the Scripture, what you can get from Genesis 1 verses 26 to 31. Really cool profiles of leadership. So here you've got Adam, you've got Eve, and it's spread out throughout Scripture. Now you can definitely tell what is Scripture and what is kind of the notes of the leadership Bible. So these are always highlighted in a gold or that dark blue box down below. So again, the paper, I love the paper. It's really good quality. The light, you might see some ghosting, but I'm telling you, you barely see any show through at all. Just a really well designed feel to the paper. I absolutely love it. It's probably some of my favorite Bible paper I've ever experienced reading, and it's not too thick, which is I guess, which is rare for such good quality paper. But it's a typical 9x6 kind of regular Bible. It's 9x6 and then about 1.5 inches, I'd say, for the width of it. But so just a really cool Bible. So let's just go here, and the Psalms are kind of written in poetic setting. Really nice. So this is verse by verse here in the Psalms. Just go to Proverbs as well, is written in that poetic setting, and you'll see the numbers of each chapter is in that gold, and then up top it's in black for that, and then a blue line across. So really, again, well designed on that aspect. Jeremiah as well. Look at that; it is in poetic setting. So this is verse by verse here. Get into Daniel again, kind of the introductions with the different topics to study, lessons in leadership. I forgot to mention this also in Genesis. It kind of goes through the entire book and the different messages from each book as well. Kind of an overview of the book, reading which pages and what chapters of the Bible it is. So we'll move forward here to Matthew in the New Testament. So New Testament, again, really nice. It's got that blue and then the gold underline. And then you get into the New Testament, same type of format. But what you'll notice, if we go to more of these qualities of leadership. If you go to Matthew 5, you'll notice the Beatitudes here. It is a black letter text. It's not red letter. It is black letter throughout the New Testament. So if you're a fan of black letter, this is definitely a cool book, or cool Bible, that you would definitely want to check out. 21 qualities, again, they're scattered throughout Scripture. This is on competence. Just really great little articles to highlight, examples of the Bible, and this is talking about Luke 14:28 to 32. Just going for, again, I'm beating a dead horse here, but this paper is amazing. It is such an awesome feel to it. So I'm going to get to the back of the Bible here, get to the end of Revelation, and what you're going to see at the end, and this is kind of where, again, throughout Scripture, you're going to get these little notes. It basically, almost every page, there's another 21 qualities, commitment, but basically every page, there's some type of study about leadership with the examples in the Bible. But you get to the back, and then what you have, all of those that are scattered, you get a couple pages, of blank sheets here, but you'll see that the leadership laws, this is where it is. All of John C. Maxwell books, it's got the 22 Laws of Leadership is one of his biggest books, and every 21 laws are actually featured, and it'll give you the references where he took it when he wrote that, where he found it in the Bible. So a law of the lid, go to 1 Samuel. Law of influence, go to Genesis 3. Law of process, Genesis 37. It's just amazing how, John Maxwell put this into the Bible, all of his lessons over the years. Leadership qualities, again, kind of an index of character, charisma, commitment, communication. Like all of these topics that you need as a leader are right here if you ever need, take it seriously. 4 characteristics of commitment, like really awesome how this is laid out as well. So leadership qualities. Let's get through here. And then there's more features again. So that was kind of the qualities, and I'm saying I can easily turn the pages. And of course I can't turn the page here. There, leadership issues. So different issues that you'd find in leadership. It's got scriptural references to each of these. So if you get stuck on something, you need to know about choosing, compassion, compromise, family, ethics, all of this biblical. And then, profiles of leadership. All different people in the Bible, all the different characteristics, characters, of people in the Bible. All of their examples: Jacob, Isaiah, Hosea, Elisha, Elijah, Eve, Esther, John the Baptist, John the Revelator, Job, you name it. Really, really cool how it's all referenced to different people. And then for the remaining, I'd say probably 50, 60 pages, you have some cool articles that were written by John. And they're all focused on his books. So Winning with People, one of his better books. Actually, all of his books are good. Talent is Never Enough. The 360-Degree Leader. I forgot to mention the ribbon here. It's only one ribbon, just a basic ribbon. It's not even really angle cut. Not a huge fan of the ribbon, but it is what it is. It's there. It'd be nice to have 2 or more, but that's okay. 6 strategies for extraordinary leadership, and so on and so forth. It's just, he's got so much stuff in this Bible that'll just keep you. That's a really good book too, by the way. Today Matters. Just keep you engaged in Scripture and learning a lot about John as an author, but also a man of God, and just all the lessons he's got. And then at the end, there's no maps, nothing like that, no concordance. There's a note regarding the type for the New King James, but overall, a really, really cool book, especially for business leaders, church leaders, anyone that's really into the leadership stuff. And if you're a fan of John C. Maxwell, you will definitely appreciate this book. So, Maxwell Leadership Bible, recommended for sure. Great, fantastic content inside of it. And as it's the New King James Version, very easy to read as well. Just a great Bible all around, and definitely one I'll be reading for years to come. Hope you enjoyed the video and the review. Let me know what you think of the Leadership Bible by John C. Maxwell, and I will see you in the next video.